Hey, hi guys, Tracy Hess from Zoned2BToned, and hey, guess who I'm sitting here with? My trainer, IFBB Pro, Bryan Chamberlain. Bryan, how you doing today?
I'm good, Tracy. How are you?
I'm doing good. Bryan just kicked my ass, as you guys can see in the shoulder workout. It was absolutely amazing. But I always like to sit down and do some more one-on-ones with him because not only he's an amazing trainer, he's a good friend of mine, and he's been with me for a long time, helped me a lot, brought me back last year better than I've ever been before, and of course this year we're pushing harder to be even better. Bryan, just tell everybody, all the viewers, a lot of people don't know a lot about you. How many years have you been in the training business?
Wow. I've been training competitors forever, for at least 20 years. I've been doing it solely as my career for about 15. So it's been a long time. Been a long time.
And you've worked with so many top people in the industry. I won't name any names, but Bryan, not only does he train men, he does train women as well. And that's a very difficult thing. A lot of times when women go to male trainers, they don't quite actually know what to do with the women, so they kind of approach you like a man. Well, I will say, from watching some of the work, not even on myself, Bryan, working with other women in the sport, knows his stuff. So you want to contact Bryan Chamberlain when you're looking to compete or just get into shape. So Bryan, what is your philosophy about competitions, competitors walking into the industry? What is your, I guess, what's your
number
tip?
one, you're still lifting those arms, so that workout was enough.
You see, and it's really hard. I'm really forcing this up. I know I got to keep some blood flowing because they're still pumped. But,
My philosophy is change is good. You got to work hard. There's no easy way.
That's true.
Diet's 50% of it, if not more for some, less for others, but you got to work hard. You got to be dedicated and understand that this is a process and that there's no shortcuts.
And Bryan is really tough. I mean, he really stays with you throughout your program. He stays on top of you. I mean, if you email him or you text him, he's right back at you. Some people don't get back to you at all, so you're really thorough with your clients. And
Wasn't too long ago I was in your position or someone else's position trying to climb up that ladder, so I know how it feels. I mean, when it's personally important to you, you want a response, and sometimes you need it to kind of keep your head straight. And all it takes is a second to respond. And
yeah, and that's really tough in the business because support is huge when you're competing. I think a lot of you guys already know that or going through it, that without the support, a lot of people don't have home support, but they have it from their trainers. You kind of need it all, but it really helps when your trainer's behind you and they're really pushing you, and you can tell they actually really care. Bryan, do you have any tips for newcomers in this industry? Because I always tell people things, but I think they need to hear it from you.
Time and consistency. You know, the biggest thing people do is they set themselves up for failure. They come in and they expect too much too quick. You know, you can't believe the muscle tech ads. You can't believe the things you read in magazines. It's a time and consistency type of thing. You got to put the time in and be consistent to see the changes you want to see.
It's true, and I have to vouch for that because last year was really tough for me because I took so much time off, and Bryan had a lot of work to do with me, and it was definitely a marathon. It wasn't quick, but I wasn't going to give up. I remember our first month going through it, and I was just getting frustrated, but then all of a sudden things started to happen, and I was like, now we're back to where we need to be. So you're right, time, consistency is really a key. If anybody wants to contact Bryan, where should they go?
You can contact me via email. It's my email is bchamb1064@gmail, or you can contact me at clubfit.net.
That's right. You know where to find me. Of course, the information will be on the website as well. And of course, he does have a link on top of the Zoned2BToned site, so you can just click on and get right to Bryan Chamberlain. B, thank you so much for helping all these beautiful bodies in this area, and I hope you guys will be the next beautiful bodies. Contact Bryan Chamberlain. We love you.
Thank you,
Tracy Hess, Zoned2BToned. We'll see you guys next week.